Hey everybody, Whiskey Boy 288 here, or Foo Fighter 288. Follow me on YouTube, or Eric Seidel if you follow me on Hub Pages. If you ever wrote any of my stuff I've written on there. God, it's been a long time since I've done any streaming. As you can probably tell, I'm not really into the whole like, hey everybody, welcome to the, it's just but a lot's happened since the last time I've streamed anything. I think it was November was when I did that Fallout 4 video. Really what's going on, and I'll talk about coronavirus and all that other stuff, but let me just catch you up on what's been going on with me for the last couple months. I don't want to sound narcissistic, but that's what I was going to tell you I was going to do. What's going on is I've gotten a new job where I work. For 3 years I was working at Amazon. Busting my ass in the warehouse, scanning boxes, pallet jacks, TDRing, bringing the trucks in and out, pulling crap off the trucks onto the belts, etc., etc. Slave trade type bullshit. I mean, anybody who's ever worked at Amazon and they tell you they bust their ass at Amazon, believe me, they do. Everything they've said is true. It's all true. People have passed out from, goddamn heat exhaustion and all kinds of different stuff there. I haven't played Red Dead Online in a while, so bear with me here. What the hell, I'm just going to do the daily challenges. Yeah, So around November, right before peak, which is like the big, as you might know, that's the big Christmas season where everybody's buying stuff and everything, and they hire like the seasonal people, they show up and all that stuff. They have like hundreds of people working in the warehouse. I got an offer for seasonal Tom Team associate. Now what the Tom Team does is we bring in the trucks, we check them in, make sure the trailers are, not in bad condition, make sure sometimes the truckers are assholes, but we can't do nothing about that. Unfortunately, that's not against the law, but whatever. But anyway, we make sure all the trailers are up to snuff, they're not broken, that, if people get on the trailers, they're not going to die from something, or there's going to be any accidents. It's not really that hard of a job. It's mostly, analytical, keeping track of when the trailers are going to show up, and, cutting cases for when something happens on the yard, if an accident happens on the yard. I'm not trying to make myself sound important, but all I'm trying to say is the job I got now, it's an actual full-time position. It's not that part-time warehouse bullshit where I got to deal with some kind of guy who clearly shouldn't be in charge of anybody, having to deal with their shit and all that. It's just, I feel like I'm finally doing the job that I busted my ass for 4 years in college to get, is what I'm saying. And so because of that, I haven't really had the time to record a lot of YouTube videos. I work 40-hour weeks. I get home, I turn on I haven't even really played Red Dead Online in a while because they haven't released a new update yet, so I haven't really touched this in a while, but I hop on, I play like 2 hours of some game that I bought 2 years ago and hadn't had the time to play because of my YouTubing, and I just pass out. Well, I don't pass out, but when I start getting sleepy, I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn this off. I put on Netflix or whatever, and I fall asleep. That's basically been my days and nights for the last 6 months now, November, December, January, February. Yeah, like the last 4 or 5 months. Basically what I'm getting at is the reason I was doing YouTube was, and I've said this like countless times, this ain't news to you. The reason I've been doing YouTube is because I was trying to make extra money on the side. I was trying to be like one of those guys that had 1 million subscribers and blah 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 and videos, and I busted my ass in my off days trying to put a YouTube channel together, and then, I'd go back to Amazon for 3 days and bust my ass in the warehouse for 10-hour shifts, and it's just, getting paid, felt like I was getting paid fucking pennies, both sides, But now that I actually have a full-time job, I'm actually making a nice amount of money, and it seems like my brain is saying, you don't really have to do that YouTube stuff anymore, Eric. Cut off on it. And that's what I've been doing. Not saying it's not important. Not saying I'm not going to get back to doing YouTubing, because the good news out of all this is that I've finally gotten myself to a point where I'm getting used to this new job. You know? And also, in a weird way, the coronavirus quarantining stuff is actually kind of helping a little bit, because the only time I go out anywhere is when I'm going to get buy groceries for my parents, buy groceries for me, and that's it. Other than that, fuck it. I'm staying home. I mean, I was doing that before this was cool. You know, I don't want to fucking go anywhere. You know, I get 3 days off. I try to fucking enjoy them. You know? Ah, God damn it. Okay, this ain't the place for bluegill. Let's get away from here. But, all that aside, now let me talk about current events. In case you haven't noticed, some asshole in China decided to eat bat soup one day. And, well, now we got a worldwide epidemic. Now, don't take my whole Amazon talk as some kind of thing where I'm trying to make myself sound like I'm amazing because I have to keep going to work while everyone else is relaxing at home, probably fighting over their overabsorption of Charmin toilet paper and canned goods that they've managed to go out and steal from people. But no, I'm not. You know, I'm not trying to say I was doing the whole self-quarantine thing before it was cool, but even with this new job, I can't afford to really go out. And now that coronavirus is a thing, it's not like I can go out anyway. I live in Baltimore, Maryland. So Larry Hogan, in case you don't follow news, or let me just inform you of our local news, Larry Hogan has put a shelter-in-place thing. So as of 18 minutes from now, you're not going to be able to go the fuck out anyway, even if you want to. You know, National Guard, the cops, everybody's going to be like, you're going to either get a $5,000 fine or up to a year in prison. And that makes sense. You know, I know it doesn't under current circumstances, because all these assholes, they keep going out, including myself. I shouldn't even be going out to get groceries. I should be like ordering them online or anything or something. I should just stay the fuck home and order them online. But the thing is, those guys and girls out there, they're basically the backbone of America. Those delivery people are the backbone of America. And once again, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm doing anything special. I am technically an essential employee, so I got to keep going to Amazon and keep bringing the trucks in and out. But it's a fucking headache. And even the drivers, these poor truckers out there, even they're fed up with this COVID shit. We're all fed up with this COVID, coronavirus, novel coronavirus, whatever the fuck you want to call it crap. We're all fucking sick of it. So if we gotta stay inside for a couple of weeks in order to get rid of it, so fucking be it. But don't forget, I'm just telling you, don't forget, not for a second, about all the nurses, firefighters, paramedics, police officers, now with the National Guard, now these soldiers that are going to be out there that are really going to have to deal with it. But most of all, the janitors that have to clean up double time, clean up everything. You know, of course, I know a lot of them weren't doing shit before all this happened. Now they kind of have to do their job. But I'm talking about most of them. Just keep them in your thoughts and prayers, because they're the real people keeping this place, keeping this country going these days. What the hell is that red shit on my... Bounty hunters? Yeah, you know you live in scary times when, you know, your boss gives you a piece of paper saying, yeah, hey, in case you get stopped by anybody, just show them this. Like, what the fuck? Look, give me 2 weeks paid vacation and just call it a day. You know, I don't want to have to, you know, because I'm going to be out after 8 p.m. I don't get home until like around 1 o'clock in the morning. I work from 2 p.m. to 12:30. Well, for now. Starting this Sunday, God help me, I'm going to be working 6 a.m. to 4:30, which is a lot better. I like that. I don't like the days, but I'll deal with the hours. thing that sucks about it is every day I wake up, I'm going to feel like I'm going on a goddamn fishing trip. But, you know, apart from that, I think I like those hours more. So, with that said, I might be doing more YouTube videos. Maybe. But, for right now, I know things are uncertain. I'm not even going to begin to try and figure out or try to come up with any sort of solution or even talk about, and even in a funny, sarcastic, bullshit kind of way, any of what's going on in the world, because this is terrible. And as you all know, the elderly are the most vulnerable to the COVID virus. I don't want to call it the novel coronavirus. I'm sick of them calling it the fucking novel. Every time someone calls it that, I think of Stephen King's novel, The Stand. You know, I keep thinking of his book, The Stand, which is basically, you know, pretty much what's going on nowadays, except without the mass extinctions. Well, Las Vegas is completely like shut down, so I don't know where Gary Sinise is at the moment, but I don't think he wants anything to do with this shit. I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, fuck coronavirus, man. Seriously, just fuck it. This is just, you know, absolute bullshit. If coronavirus was a person, I would do to it the same thing that I would want to do to cancer if it was a person. I would just beat it to death, you know? Did they even have a vaccine for this? I'm pretty sure I've read all kinds of places where they got, like, some kind of a treatment for it. Some guy up in New York discovered he can, if you give him, like, a cocktail of vitamin C and that HIV prevention, or that HIV treatment or whatever, that like helps get rid of it. You know, I mean, the billions of dollars, the trillions of dollars we have, and we haven't figured out a cure for this shit. I know China doesn't have a cure for it. Ah, fucking rock bass. God damn it. I know there's a bluegill here somewhere. Yeah, trillions of dollars, and there's no like vaccine for, you know. Yeah, the only vaccine is, yeah, don't be around anybody, don't touch anything. Good luck. What the fuck? Well, here's some advice I can give you, because you know me, I like to give advice. And this isn't like medical advice or anything like that. I'm not a doctor or anything, but from what I've gathered, from as far as hand sanitizer and all that crap goes, and being out and just going out shopping with like, you know, this is like The Walking Dead out there. These people are fucking panicking about bullshit, and they're going. There was like 100 people at Walmart today. I went to Walmart today to go to pick up a couple things. Jesus Christ, it's like right back to where it was at the beginning of all this, where people were buying toilet paper by the mountain and everything. Like, god damn it, these people are back in full panic mode just because Governor Larry Hogan said, alright, yep, I'm going to do a shelter-in-place thing starting 8 o'clock. That doesn't mean shelter-in-place all the time. It's just for after 8 o'clock. But these assholes, they think it means, oh, we're going to be locked in our homes for the next 2 weeks. No, you can go out and grocery shop, but you don't have to do it all now. Get the fuck out of my way, you know? God damn it. I gotta start carrying a gun with me when I go out to this fucking... I swear to God. Anyway, so I go to Walmart. Everybody and their fucking mother-in-law is at Walmart. Best advice I can give to you during all this, no matter what part of the country you live in, stay the fuck away from Walmart. If you don't have to go out, don't do it. Don't do it. It's as simple as that. I see all these yuppie assholes sitting on the street corners, all like, hey, this is all great. They're acting like it's a fucking party. There's people down in Florida going to the beach for spring break. I mean, this is Darwinism. If these assholes want to die, fucking let them, but just stay away from them. That's the best advice I can give to you. You know, stupid games have stupid prizes, people. God damn it, I thought for sure there'd be fucking bluegill here. God damn it. Yeah, first piece of advice, stay home as much as possible, if you can. Now, the second thing, I've already mentioned it, stay the fuck away from Walmart. Don't bother going to Walmart. It's bad enough I was going there. I'm not going to start endorsing my company and start saying, oh, we'll just order off of Amazon. No, good luck to that. Good fucking luck there. Jesus. Yeah, do not do that. I tried to buy like vitamin C gummies for my mother on Amazon. Yeah, it's like a 2-month waiting period, man. Fuck that shit. You'd be better off buying a machine gun for that kind of waiting period. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, say what you will about Trump, but at least he put that thing into place where people can't price gouge you anymore. Because, you know, we tried to go on there to get Lysol cans, and it's just you wanted like $80 for a can? Fuck that shit. Put that asshole in jail. Let him get fucking coronavirus. Let him try and fucking desanitize that cell that smells like urine, you son of a bitch. Fucking price gouging at a time like this. You don't even need Lysol. That's the other thing I'm going to get to, folks. You don't even need Lysol spray. Don't even bother with that. Don't even bother going out to buy Lysol spray. If anything, here's what you do. Go to a Dollar Tree or a Family Dollar or anything. Small place. Get an empty spray bottle. Actually, you know what? If you have like a bottle of Clorox or something like that at your house, dump out the Clorox. Dump out the Windex, whatever it is. Get a spray bottle somehow. With a little nozzle and all. Go to a liquor store, since thank God liquor stores are still open. Go there, get yourself a bottle of cheap vodka. Now, you should have some white vinegar at home. But if not, you can get it at a grocery store. Like I said, stay the fuck away from Walmart. But grocery stores, they're okay. Food Lion, Giant, Costco. Maybe not Costco, I've never been there. But you know what I mean. Go to a grocery store, get yourself a bottle of white vinegar. Go home. Oh, there's a bluegill. All right, go home. Put half a cup of vodka, half a cup of white vinegar in the mix. Now, here's the thing. It's going to smell terrible. You got to expect that. But what you can do is you can get some lavender. Yeah, I can't think of where you can buy I got like lavender oil that I got for Christmas. My sister got me like some scented things you can put around the, you know. So I was like, okay, well this will make it not smell terrible. So I took some lavender scented oil and I put a few drops of that in there. And when I say a few, I said probably like quarter of the bottle. I just let that thing drip for like a good 30 seconds. Drip, drip, drip until it stopped smelling like fucking vodka and vinegar. But anyway, I mixed it all together inside the bottle. And I'm using that as a desanitizer for, well, not a hand sanitizer, but, I'm using it as like a disinfectant spray around the house. And I looked it up, and you're better off using that than Lysol because at least with this stuff, you don't have a bunch of aerosols spraying all over the place, busting more fucking holes in the ozone layer. So screw you, Lysol. I don't need you. Wouldn't hurt if I had 4 more bluegills, though. That's for sure. Now, as far as hand sanitizer goes, I keep seeing all these memes about, like, homemade hand sanitizer and everything, and how it makes your hands small or whatever. I was like, I'm not even going to try to make that shit. That's the last thing I want to do. I want to make, well, then again, if your hands are small, that would make your dick really big if you want to jerk off, so. Yeah, but no. Now, the thing is, hand sanitizer is kind of overrated anyway. Damn, I got enough rock bass to open up a fucking seafood restaurant. Where's all the bluegill? This used to be the... Hang on a second, let me look something up. I'm gonna go to my own goddamn article and look this up. Now I'm not a narcissist. I just wrote all these things down in an article for well, not just for you guys, for myself too. It's usually helpful in situations like this. Because like I said, it's been a while since I've had to do any of the daily challenges. I don't remember where the fuck anything is. So for sure I would have had like half of them done by now with all the rambling I've been doing. Oh, son of a bitch in a basket. Alright, that's why. That's why. I'm in the wrong spot. You gotta go to Clemens Point, like in single player. Yeah, I get to talking, and then, you know, it's just...
Well?
Oh, fuck, right, yeah. Okay, single player tactics aren't gonna work in... Ah, Jesus. Long time since I played online. Long time. Oh, god damn. I don't even have the right loadout set up. Ah, Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got the little ability card that you generate when you're in Deadeye mode. Oh, coming back to me now. But yeah, homemade hand sanitizer doesn't really... Sounds like a pretty cool MacGyver idea, but I don't know. I don't trust it. But the homemade disinfectant I mentioned, that works. At least I hope it works. I mean, it's vodka and it's white vinegar. I mean, it's like a very natural, old school, like, you know, way of... I mean, did you ever have like a grandmother that told you a bunch of stuff like, oh, if you take this together and mix it with that, you'll have a good cleaning thing. You know, it's just like that. Except nowadays we really need it because, you know, all these assholes are off panic buying everything. Now, if only I could find some kind of like MacGyvered way of making homemade toilet paper, and the world would be a much better place. But one thing I can tell you, don't bother try to stay away from big box stores. Especially Walmart. Fuck Walmart. I can't, you know, I can't say that enough. Fuck Walmart. But CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, you know, little places like that, Dollar Tree, you know, they still have stuff. So you should really stick to like small shops when it comes to buying essential things. Maybe not like bread and milk and all that kind of essential, but when it comes to things like toilet paper, paper towels, you know, rubbing alcohol, bandages, stick to pharmacies. You got a better bet of, and of course Dollar Tree, like I said, you know, you got a better bet of finding stuff there, because you know all the idiots are all gonna flock to Walmart, and they're gonna flock to all the big box stores. You know, they're all gonna panic. They're all gonna go, oh my god, we gotta go looting. It's like, no, you really don't. Don't do that. Don't loot anything, you dumbass. Fucking calm down. I'm not gonna ride all the way down there. One thing's for sure, the camps spawn a lot faster than they used to. They finally fixed that. That's nice. You know what I'm wondering on all this is, I'm wondering when the hell I'm getting that Trump money. I know they passed the bill. I want that money, man. I mean, it's not going to be useful since all the gun shops are basically closed, but, you know, still. I had to get my car repaired earlier this month. It'd be nice to, nice to pay that off. That's one downside to a stimulus package. You know, the idea of a stimulus package is to stimulate the economy. But, you know, really, my inner Jew is saying, nah, fuck that, I got some debt I gotta pay. You know, I got a credit card here, it has to go, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, I got this there. It's kind of hard to support small business when, you know, they're all fucking closed. But whatever. It's for the best, because that way it keeps all the idiots from going to them. I was actually really hoping to accomplish more during all that, but hopefully you guys get the gist of what's going on. Not with the coronavirus, but I mean with why I haven't been posting a lot or streaming a lot lately. But just stay tuned. I'm coming back with it. I'm just still trying to acclimate myself to this new this new job that I've got and everything, and I just haven't had the time. And any time I do have to play video games, I'm usually playing like something that I've had on backlog for a while. Some game that I bought, you know, ages ago that I've wanted to play, but I haven't had the time to do it. So instead of playing for work, i.e., making Fallout 4 videos and hell, I haven't even been playing anything related to hub pages. So there's that. So hub pages has been suffering too. That's because I've been so busy at work, and when I come home, the only games I'm really playing are stuff that I've bought, and I'm like, damn, I haven't played this yet. Let me play this. Oh, I haven't played this yet. Let me play it. So once I get through all those games, if I ever get through all those games, because I've been saying this for like 4 years, Jesus. Once I ever do get through all those games, then I'll get back to making Fallout 4 videos and everything. As a matter of fact, I was planning on doing a video here for Red Dead Online that might actually help a lot of people, but with my luck, by the time I actually get around to posting it, Rockstar will probably have patched the issue, and it would just be a goddamn waste of time. And honestly, folks, it feels like a lot of the YouTube stuff I do is a goddamn waste of time. You know? I'm actually making more money by doing a real job than I am just fucking around playing video games and posting them to people that are not going to watch them. You know, so it's just, I'm at a crossroads. So it's just, and really, it's not really that. I mean, if I was a 16-year-old, you know, nowadays, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm at such a crossroads with my life, I do not know what to do. But since I'm 32 fucking years old, it's not really that hard to you know, it's like, full-time job, YouTube career, that's a good, yeah, I'm getting paid more to actually work, so, you know, shit. Sorry, not sorry. You know, like, god damn it. Sorry if you're late to the party there, but, you know, it's like, I've been doing this shit for like 6 years, this YouTube shit for 6 years, and it's not really paying off the way I originally thought it would. So, as I've said before, one of the best pieces of advice I can give you with life, keep your expectations low. That way when something awesome happens, you're like, yay! This is amazing. I wasn't expecting this. But if you expect too much, and then it doesn't come, then it's like, eh. But hey, we're all gonna be in quarantine for the next month. Who knows? I might change my tune. I might play all the video games I have on backlog, and then by the time the quarantine's over, I'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, YouTube, let's do some YouTube video. I don't know yet. I don't know. I've got some stuff that I haven't finished editing yet. That's been, like, incubating, so to speak, for the last, like, 3 months because I haven't had the time to do it. Or I haven't had the desire to do it. Fucking Rock Bass again. God damn it. think they patched the bluegills out. That might be what, might be. If not, I'll try that other peninsula across the water. Oh, another piece of advice I can give you to survive the COVID apocalypse. Don't go shooting anybody just yet. Not just yet. I mean, I know there's people out there that are like, oh my God, I gotta have a gun with me. I gotta carry a gun with me. Things are crazy out here. No, they're not that crazy. They're not that kind of crazy yet. It's getting bad, but it's not that. It's not there yet. You know how I told you just stay the fuck away from Walmart? All right. Well, that's the other thing. Stay away from the shitty neighborhoods. All right. I'm just gonna come out and say it because I don't give a fuck anymore. Stay out of the black neighborhoods. Because the thing is, I think that'll settle itself out. Let me just put it that way, and I'm not going to go further into it so people don't think I'm more of a realist. I'm not a racist. I'm just more of a realist. But I'm not going to go into great in-depth of what I'm talking about. Just to stay out of those areas for the next couple weeks, because they get very agitated. Crime rates go up. Just don't go shooting anybody just yet. Just try to keep your cool, everybody. Just let Darwinism take its course, and just don't fuck around as far as guns go. Now, in 2 weeks, if shit gets really bad, whatever. But don't just keep the stuff in the gun. Well, keep it by a window. Keep one by a window. But the rest of them, keep them in a locker. Keep them in a gun locker for now. All right. As far as guns go, it's not that bad yet. Yet. Funny quotes. Yet. But just it might not even get that bad. The National Guard is everywhere. Everything's good. Nobody wants to fuck with the National Guard. Nobody wants to fuck with the police. Well, everybody fucks with the police, but try to be very supportive of the police and the firefighters and the paramedics that have to be out there on the front lines of this shit. Everybody coughing on them and everything. I just found out today there was a police officer in Baltimore County. He's the second guy. Oh, another bluegill. Good. He's the second guy in Baltimore County to have gotten the coronavirus. So, I mean, I'm getting the feeling like there's more people getting infected with this who are first responders more than anybody else. They say New York City's the epicenter for it. Have you seen the videos of these assholes that are in the subway stations? Like, just standing next to each other. Oh, I got a face mask on. I'm fine. Bullshit. Stay 6 feet away from each other. Like, what the fuck? And they're wondering why there's an outbreak going on up there? It's the fucking subways, man. Those subways were always a cesspool. Christ. I don't understand why it's a... Dumbass. Everybody's, like, on top of each other in fucking New York City. That's why. Jesus. And I feel bad for Italy. I heard there's like 1,000 people died from coronavirus. There's a lot of old people that live in Italy. And I tell you what, there's no cooler old person than an old Italian dude. I mean, that's... When people say they're our greatest generation, they're not kidding. Hell, someday if we're ever lucky enough to make it to that age, we'll probably be the guy that all the young bucks all look up to, like, hey, how was it like when you were ago? Oh, I used to just fuck around on Instagram all day. Or whatever. But these guys, they didn't have all that technological bullshit back then. These guys actually went out, got laid, had crazy parties, fought in world wars, fucking drove actual cars that weren't hybrids. These they all kinds of stories that they could tell them if all of you just shut up and let them tell you. And let them listen. I know a lot of you teenagers out there are like, I don't gotta listen to my grandfather about nothing. Hey, let him tell you a couple war stories. That's some of the coolest shit you'll ever hear. Some of it might be fabricated, who knows? But at least, let him fucking talk to you. More importantly, as of right now, let them talk to you over the phone. Don't go to them in person. Don't spread the coronavirus as much as possible. Don't just from a distance. Practice social distancing, everybody. But yeah, call up, as a matter of fact, stop watching this video. Just stop watching it. Turn the fucking YouTube off. Go pick up your phone. I mean, if they're awake, and call your grandfather, call your grandmother, tell them you love them. You know, talk your great aunt, your great uncle, whoever. Call them up, tell them you love them. See how they're doing. If they ramble on for 20 minutes about fucking strawberry jam or whatever, let them do it. Just listen to them. Just listen. You know? I'm not saying you might not have another chance, but look, when it comes to elderly grandparents, just chill the fuck out and let them tell you. I mean, I was a narcissistic little shit teenager once too. No offense to pretty much everybody who probably watches these videos, but look, I was an asshole too once, and I look back and I'm actually kind of bummed out that I didn't pay more attention to my grandfather's stories. That I didn't pay more attention to the lessons my grandmother was trying to tell me about, all these different things you're going to come across in life. And, I was atypical, like, yeah, okay. But no, she was fucking right about everything. I'm telling you, grandparents, they give you a roadmap to every possible fucked up situation you could come across in life. And they're not always comfortable talking to you about it because you don't ask the question. You don't go up to them and say, "Hey, Grandpa, how do I handle my first breakup? How do I handle it?" And then you just let them say, "She's just a woman, kiddo. You're going to come across that shit all the time. You just got to get better at it. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine." You just got to let them pat you on the back and ask them like, you never ask them stuff like, well, hey, Grandpa, how do I avoid paying taxes? You don't ask him shit like that. Of course, my Uncle Larry, he used to have a bunch of answers for that, but that was a different time back then. That was when everything was paper and pen. Nowadays, it's all digital. Don't try to fuck around with the IRS. They'll find out about you. They got computers. They got people that are ultra dedicated to ones and zeros. People, but back when my Uncle Lawrence was my age, it was all like, they don't really fucking look into none of this stuff. It was a lot easier to evade things back when he was my age. But yeah, don't ask them questions like that because they're gonna give you like fucking advice like, I had an accountant that used to put herring in a jar, and then he'd stick it outside his door, and then that used to keep the tax man away, or some goofy shit like that. And it's like, that doesn't help us nowadays. I mean, it might, but, I wouldn't try it. How many more goddamn bluegills do I need? What? It's always the last one. It's always the last fucking bluegill. Bitch to find. That looks like it might be one, right? That's probably a rock bass. See, the thing that sucks about rock bass and bluegills is they got that same profile in the water when you use eagle eye. Sometimes you think you're getting a bluegill, but then the goddamn rock bass wants to grab onto the bait. And of course you got the pickerels, they want to grab onto it, and that damn bass, he wanted it. Like, none of you assholes are, what? Is it? Oh, okay, finally, after 40 minutes. That takes care of that one. Alright, what's the next, I swear to God, with all the talking I've been doing, I thought for sure I would have had, like, most of these objectives done by now, but whatever. Did they fix the animal spawning? Let's go find out. Alright, let's see if they're gonna pop up. that's one thing about the daily challenges in this game is, it's like I kind of like knock them down to categories like super easy, hunting, fishing, horseman, PvP, PvE, and posse related. And fishing ones, they're not hard. I'm not gonna say they're hard. They're actually like hella easy and relaxing. But they're time consuming, as you can probably tell from watching this video. Now the hunting ones, whether they've fixed the animal spawns or not, can make the difference between impossible and easy. But there's a little trick. Yeah, there's definitely a little trick to this. Just pause the game, go to online, find a new session. Big deal. Big whoop. Go to a new session. Chances are I'll spawn in. There'll probably be spoonbills all over the damn place. Oh, another thing. This month is National Short Story Writing Month. So there's that. That's another kind of impasse in front of YouTube. I could probably just go on and on about what the story's about, but I'd rather you guys read it once I actually posted it. Once I get it done and published. I don't know where I'm going to post it at, because I don't know where you post short stories, but my throat's starting to hurt. I think I've pretty much covered everything. All I'm going to say is thanks for watching. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel, but please be advised that I'm not as dedicated to it as I used to be. So I'm going to keep you up to date on stuff that I'm doing, but I'm not going to be like in a rush to make anything. I'm not going to be like trying to create more videos. I got other things I need to do because, like I said, I've got a full-time job now. I don't have days on end where I have time to just like, okay, well, this day I'm going to go shopping. This day I'm going to do this. This day I'm going to fuck around playing video games. You know what I mean? So just bear with me on that.